Hello again, it's Danielle here. Keeping along with the theme of the art journal collection, I have some vintage greeting card kind of art journals to share with you, or creative journals, using many painty papers and book pages, and there's some watercolor paper in there for you to play with. And these are super bright and colorful, which is perfect for summer. Each one of them will come with a little packet of handmade ephemera that I made. Also some other little bits. I'm basically just cleaning out everything that I've made and sticking it into each little kit. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll show you a few in detail, maybe two in detail, and then I'll kind of quickly go through the rest because they're all different but similar. And then I'll just show you one or two samples of the extra little pack. So let's see. Let's start with this one. So there's a little sari silk tie that goes on here. Or sorry, this is not sari silk. This is seam binding. And I crinkled it and dyed it, and this is not water resistant. It's dyed with Distress Oxide ink, actually, so I would not get this wet or it will bleed onto whatever you put it on. But that was what I had that would kind of fit these colors. So, and then these, like I said, are vintage greeting cards, and I did on all of them except for one, I added stickles to the cover just to give a little bit of glitter, shine, kind of accent. And then this is a little dangle that I made. It's like a bead tassel kind of thing. I made a few of those, and so we'll kind of take a peek inside. Most of these, if not all of these, will have most of these will have a tag that I made, a handmade tag. Let's see if I can move these. And I just used one of my background papers. I drew and watercolored this little bird and then cut it out, fussy cut it out, added some little accents and a little word phrase here, and then I stitched around it. And there's just a little bow. So like I said, each one is lined with a coordinating scrapbook paper, and there are just some painty pages, and then this is like some watercolor paper, some more really awesome textured painty pages. This is some wrapping paper that's kind of thicker, and some dictionary paper, some black cardstock, some mixed media paper. This is some painted music paper, some grid paper, matte paper, lots of fun things, lots and lots of color, and it's just meant for you to continue. And then the same with the, if you saw my playing card journals, I did add an elastic which is holding the little beaded tassel, and that means you can add things, fold them and slip them underneath there if you want to add a few extra things in here. But the signatures are sewn in, so this is just in addition. So this is some mixed media paper, and then like I said, these are intended for you to just stencil and layer and collage, whatever you want to do to be creative. I made these when I was feeling like I was in a little bit of a creative rut, and this really helped just get me out of it. The bright colors and something different was really fun. So I just kind of meant for these to be an experimental, fun, happy, bright colored journal. So, oops. So then on that line, I will show you like one or two of the I made all of these. I guess you would call it ephemera or focal points or just something. I basically just had a lot of fun. I made these little houses from some painted papers They are not backed onto cardstock or anything, so if you wanted to turn this into a tag, I would back it onto cardstock. The reason I didn't do that is because I didn't know if someone would want to, like, you know, glue it onto the page somehow, you know, as a focal point, and so I wanted to keep it thin if that were the case. So, and there's another little bird that I made. These are some wonky bits. I took the Willow Wanderers class, and I just painted some little wonky bits to use as focal points. And they're just all different. I mean, I hand did these, so no two are alike. So when I show you these, this is just an example of what is in some of these packets. And then this is just a little tab that you can glue onto the side of a page. It's just little scraps of painty papers. And then I made these little flowers. Another little few more tabs. Some more flowers. So just little things that I had fun with. This is from a stamp, as well as this. And then I just did some watercolor circles, so you can kind of use your creativity to use these or not. I didn't really include these in the pricing of these journals, so they're just for fun. Like I said, I had a lot of fun creating these, and so I wanted to share them because I won't use them all. This is the same one I just showed, so let me show you this one. So again, another seam binding tie. It's just tied around. This one is a little girl holding the flower, and I used stickles on her bow. And then the little tassel, miniature little beaded accent there. This one on the inside, I did not use scrapbook paper. I used like some painty papers that I used some stencils over. And then another little card, or excuse me, I keep calling these a card, a tag. And same similar pages, just kind of coordinating with the book. Some watercolor paper, book pages, and painty papers. There's some atlas, and some of them have wrapping paper. So that's all pretty much what they are. Okay. And then I'll show you one more so you get a good idea of. This is the house, a bird, a rainbow, some wonky bits, a flower, whoops, another type of flower, a heart, this is a watercolor heart, some tabs, just kind of fun pieces to play with. I will fix this, set this aside and fix that later so I don't spend too much time. So on the rest of these, I'll just flip through. So there are two of this one with the little bears sleeping under the mushroom. And this is the tassel for this, or beaded charm kind of thing. This is the tag. And then I'll just kind of thumb through these. Hopefully you guys are okay with that. They're all, you know, similar, just different. I don't think anybody wants me to, there's 10 of these, so I don't think anybody wants me to go through in great detail every single one of these. This one's a little cute dog with a stickles. I added stickles to the butterfly, and then this one has a single little charm with some confetti, star confetti in it. I don't know if I mentioned, I don't think I mentioned. So let's see. The spines of all of them have this, I think it was called like fox leather. I can't remember what it was called. If you want to know what it's called so you can use it, let me know. And I got it from Amazon. I will go on my Amazon and tell you what it's called because I can't remember. But it's this glittery leather type fabric that I used as the spine. And that's why I added the stickles, to kind of bring out the sparkle from each way. Anyhow. All right, so see, this one does not have a tag. So the ones that don't have tags, I will add extra little handmade elements to the goodie pack. And this is another one that has a little tassel. I did the tassels differently. This one was made with wire. The other ones were made with string. This was my first time doing these, so I am not an expert jewelry maker. I was just playing around. I need to give you that heads up. And for this one, I did the stickles on the little flower crown. Some of the backs of the cards have spots on them. They are vintage cards, so some of them have a few marks, but I don't think it really, whoops, an extra little wonky bit in there. I don't think it really takes away from the journal at all. You could even put paint on the back or paper if it bothered you. And then a little kitten. And another one of those star confetti beads. This one has a tag. This one also has the paper that I made with stencils. And a little tag. This one's so cute. I love this little squirrel. I think he's so cute. I love his little cheeks. And another little beaded tassel. I had a lot of fun making these. This one's made with string too, so it's like not as rigid as the one that are made with a really thin metal. But with that said, it's you probably have to be a little more gentle with it. And the stickles is on the flower. This is the one that does not have any stickles, and if you purchase this one, please send me a message and tell me if you want stickles on this one. This one, for some reason, I just couldn't decide where the stickles would go. But if you purchase this and you want stickles on the front cover, just let me know. Now that I'm looking at it, maybe I could have done the little spots on the cat, but just let me know. Anyway, it does have another little beaded tassel. And this one has a tag. This one has some silver paint splatter. Don't know if the camera's picking that up, but lots of fun, bright colors to make you happy. And this one's another cute one. I mean, they're all cute. I love these. I'm gonna make some junk journals with some greeting cards soon too. This is another one where I didn't use scrapbook paper. I used some stenciled paper, painted paper that I made. Another little tag. This was actually made with washi tape. I glued some washi tape on an index card and then just punched out some shapes. That was kind of fun. And a little bunny rabbit with the birds. Okay, so this one does not have any tassel. I instead put the beads on the signature strings. down here for just for something different. The stickles is on the little flowers on her head. And that is the end. So if you're seeing this video, these will all be listed in my shop. And if you have any questions or comments, I'd love to hear what you think. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.